I had the opportunity come up to test out a docking solution from Ugreen for your ROG Ally and other handhelds. So today we're going to take a look at the Ugreen 100 watt charger as well as the 7-in-1 USB-C adapter. This video is not sponsored, nor are any of the links in the description affiliated. So today I'll just be testing out the product and sharing a few of my thoughts. As you can see, they provided the USB-C hub, the charger, as well as the cords that I'll be using in today's test. Before we jump into testing the product, let's take a look at what we actually get in the box. So we have our 100 watt GAN charger, and if you lift up the charger, all that's in here is the user instructions. So feel free to check this out if you want to, but let's put that aside for now. All right, so here's the charger. Let's take a look at this thing. So on the front, we have 3 USB-C ports as well as 1 USB-A. We have our specs here, so let's take a look at what we got here. I would recommend comparing these specs with the specs of the charger that came with your device. So I'm going to compare the size here to the stock charger for the ROG Ally. So as you can see, they're very similar. It's a little bit bigger, and if you put them side by side, they're about the same width. Here's a quick overview of the specs of the charger. So you want to use C1 or C2 if you're going to be doing 65 or 100 watt power delivery, and the other ports for less demanding devices. One thing I did test is I can charge my phone and my Ally together, and both worked fine. And here is the specs for the USB-A port at the bottom. And that's all you need to know for the specs of the charger. Let's move on to the hub. Now we'll take a quick look at the 7-in-1 USB-C adapter so we know what we're working with. When we take a look inside, all that we have is the USB-C adapter as well as the instructions. Looking at our ports, we have USB-C with 100 watt power delivery, HDMI 2, 2 USB-A, an SD, micro SD, and an Ethernet port. Now that we've done a visual overview, let's take a look at the specs. For our HDMI, we have HDMI 2.0 capable of 4K 60. We have a USB-C port with 100 watt input capable of 95 watts of power delivery. We have 2 USB 3 Type A ports capable of 5 gigabytes per second, and an SD and micro SD slot both capable of 104 megabits per second. Before we get started on the dock test, let's make sure that we get full power delivery to our Ally. Once we confirm turbo mode, we'll go ahead and test the dock on numerous devices. As long as you use port C1 or C2 on the charger, you should see the turbo mode pop up in about 2 seconds. Next up, we're going to test out numerous devices to make sure that they actually work when you plug them into the dock. So let's start off with the ROG Ally. And the aokzoe A1, the onexplayer Mini Pro, onexplayer 2, Ioneo Air Pro, Ioneo 2, GPD Win 4, the Steam Deck, and one I never expected, the Nintendo Switch. As you can see, it works across the board, so plug in a keyboard, mouse, monitor, and you can use it as a computer. So you could go on YouTube, maybe go on Discord and chat with people, or even do some research online. Or of course, you can use your keyboard and mouse and play games that are better suited, maybe first-person shooters or real-time strategy games. Whatever your reasons are, using a dock is a nice option. And one last use case I'll go over is connecting it to a TV, so I did confirm it can do 4K 60. So I played Celeste, not exactly the best 4K 60 game, but I wanted one that I could for sure hit 60 FPS. And I definitely didn't die like a dozen times before filming this clip. So that's going to wrap up my testing. So if you want any of these products, I'm going to leave a link in the video description to the Amazon page for each of them. So you can pick these up today, or I believe as of the time we're recording, Amazon Prime Day is just around the corner, so you may want to check them out there to see if they're on sale as well. Thanks again to Ugreen for providing the product so I could test it out for you guys and see if it's something that would suit your needs. I'll be reviewing some more accessories soon, so stay tuned for those videos as well. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.